Good evening, and I'd like to call our February 19th, 2019 Piqua City Commission meeting to order. Let us stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we have our roll call, please?
Mayor Hines,
Here.
Commissioner Vogt,
Here.
Commissioner Martin,
Here.
Commissioner Short,
Here.
Commissioner Lee.
Commissioner Lee is absent. Can we have a motion to excuse him, please?
So moved. Second.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of excusing Commissioner Lee, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, he is excused. And now we need the roll call for the Piqua City Commission and Piqua Health Board, please.
Commissioner Vogt,
Here.
Commissioner Short,
Here.
Mayor Hines,
Here.
Commissioner Martin.
Here.
And we also need to make a motion to excuse Commissioner Lee from this meeting as well.
I move we excuse Commissioner Lee from the Health Board meeting. Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded. Thank you very much. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we have excused Commissioner Lee. So do we have any announcements this evening? If not, we will move to our Piqua Health Board meeting, and we have one item. It's the consent agenda.
Yes, on the consent agenda, we're requesting approval of the minutes from the February 5th, 2019 Piqua Health Board meeting.
I move we approve the consent agenda. Second.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the consent agenda passes. And now we need a motion to adjourn our Piqua Health Board meeting.
So moved.
Second it.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the Health Board meeting has been adjourned, and now we move to our regular Piqua City Commission meeting. The first on our docket is our consent agenda.
Yes, we're requesting approval tonight of the minutes from the February 5th, 2019 regular Piqua City Commission meeting, as well as appointing and reappointing various members to boards and commissions, including to the Civil Service Commission, Stu Shear, several members to the Energy Board, including Jesse Dodson, John Alexander, Earl Lynn Seaver, Patrick Jenkins, Dave Fishbach, and Stu Shear, to the Golf Advisory Board, Scott Razor, appointing and reappointing to the Planning Commission, Gary Koenig and Joe Wilson, and appointing to the Tree Committee, Mary Tolman, and reappointing as a member to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, Commissioner Bill Vogt, and reappointing as an alternate member to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, Chris Measing. And last, to the Downtown District Design Review Board, Brad Bupp.
All right, thank you. Do we have a motion for our consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
It has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, the consent agenda passes. And now we move to our new business. The first is resolution number R-23-19.
A resolution awarding a contract to Grissom Construction, LLC for the Sidewalk ADA Compliance Program.
Yes, Ms. Havner will give the review and report for the next two complementary or resolutions.
Thank you. As Cindy said, this is for our projects that we do every year. This is for our ADA portion, and the next resolution is for our resurfacing. But prior to resurfacing, we are required to install ADA compliant handicap ramps at all of the intersections that we will be resurfacing. This year, 3 bids were received for that project. Grissom Construction was the low bidder. They have done work for us the past couple years on and off. They're a very good contractor. We have no concerns about their work. As part of the project, we'll be installing and replacing 46 handicap ramps to make them ADA compliant, as well as 15 catch basins that will fall within the paving area to assist the stormwater department out as well.
Great, thank you. Any questions or comments from the commission on this resolution? Any questions or comments from the public on this resolution? If not, I will entertain a motion.
I move to adopt Resolution R-23-19.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the resolution passes. And now we move to resolution number R-24-19.
A resolution awarding a contract to Barrett Paving Materials Incorporated for the 2019 street resurfacing program.
This will follow the same area as the ADA ramps. So once that work is completed, which we are anticipating early June, then the resurfacing will follow up. And we had 2 bids for this work. Barrett Paving was the apparent low bidder, and they were also the contractor that did the work last year. So once again, we have no concerns with their work. And as I said, this will start hopefully in late June or early July once the ADA ramps have been installed.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments from the commission on this resolution?
Amy, I see we have a map of the streets that's going to be paved. Now, that there are just the ones that Barrett's going to do, right?
Correct. This is the
Do
one.
we have one that we're going to do?
I don't have that list yet. I'm not sure if Gary has that, but I know the street department will be doing some patching work internal. I don't know. I don't have their list yet. I know they'll be finishing up some alleys, and I know they are doing some patching work. I don't know if they'll do any complete street resurfacings, because at that point it triggers in the ADA ramps, but they do have a list of multiple patches they will be doing.
And I will, I'm sure that this map will be up on, will it be, well, it's part of the agenda, so it's up there for people to look if you want to see. I will say that these are all in Ward 5. As I look at them, they're in my ward.
This was also included in the Spirit newsletter, so people can have an idea of where we're going to be. If they would wish to do some concrete work ahead of time, we really encourage them to get that work done prior to resurfacing.
Excellent. Thank you. Any questions or comments from the commission? Anything else? Any questions or comments from the public on this resolution? If not, I will entertain a motion.
So move.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution number R-24-19 has passed. And now we move to resolution number R-25-19.
A resolution for consent to enter into an agreement for professional engineering design services with Strand Associates Incorporated for the Stormwater Master Plan update.
Yes, Mr. Sky Shelley will give the staff report tonight.
Thank you. Good evening. The current version of the Stormwater Master Plan is 5 years old, and it doesn't provide the city with a lot of really good options to address some of the persistent flooding problems we've seen throughout the community. With that in mind, we did a request for qualifications to update the Stormwater Master Plan. 4 firms responded to that. We interviewed 2 and selected Strand Engineering out of Cincinnati. We've worked with them before, and they do quality work. Their price at $110,000 is less than the budgeted amount of $130,000. Their work is primarily going to be involved in calibrating the stormwater model so it more accurately reflects the flooding that we see on the south side of town. In particular, they're going to be focused on the Manier Avenue area. They're also going to be looking at the Peter Street ditch area where there's a lot of stream erosion. And then they'll also be focusing on 10 as yet undecided intersections where we know we have flooding. We have quite a long list of areas, again, predominantly on the south side of town, that flood when we get heavy rains, and they're going to look at 10 of those. The outcome for the study will be a series of recommendations for each of those problem areas that we've identified, along with estimated engineering design costs and construction costs, as well as any associated costs with ongoing operation and maintenance. Are there any questions?
I know that the Manier has been an issue for a while, so I'm glad to hear that we're looking at that. I've heard many people mention that, so. Anything else or questions from the commission? Okay, any questions from the public on this resolution? If not, I will entertain a motion.
Move we adopt resolution number R-25-19.
I'll second it.
It has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the resolution passes. And now we move to the public comment portion of our meeting. Do we have any public comment this evening? Yes. Our law director, Mr. Patrizio, has informed me that we have an exchange student here from Poland.
I'm not sure she's from Poland.
Wait, oh, you're not sure?
I'm not, there are
We have
two
an
of them.
exchange student here. Would you mind coming forward and just telling us where you're from, please? And I have to say, I was an exchange, you can come forward to the podium, please. I was an exchange student to Germany quite a few years ago. I spent a year in Germany through Rotary, and so I am thrilled that you are here. So if you would just introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tamuna. I'm exchange student from country Georgia. Yeah, and I'm honored that I have the ability to attend this meeting. I met Mr. Frank at the school board meeting. It was really interesting, and I expect that this meeting will be interesting for me too, and like great experience. Thanks.
Well, it's wonderful. Welcome to the city of Piqua. It is wonderful to have you here. And again, from one person who has been in your shoes many years ago, it's a great experience. I'm so excited that you're
Yeah.
here.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, if not, we will move to, well, our city manager is not here this evening, but we will move to our assistant city manager, Cynthia Holzapfel.
Thank you, and I have nothing to report tonight.
Okay, all right, then we will move to our commissioners' comments. We'll start with Commissioner Vogt.
Well, I haven't really got a comment, but I have a question for our storm sewer guy. What's going on down on South Street?
Well, I might have to defer to the utility director. My understanding, it's a problem with the sanitary sewer and not the storm sewer.
Okay.
Dave, is that correct?
Yes. We had a collapse in our sanitary sewer with the heavy rains and down the street, washed underneath the blacktop, lifted the blacktop. So we are finishing up some of the problems that we had in that area with some manhole covers and stuff like that. We're gonna reset stuff and everything. Then the street department's gonna evaluate it. We may have to dig up some of the blacktop and temporary it with coal patch or something till spring, till the plants open up so we can re-blacktop the whole street. It will be open as soon as we just don't wanna open it with the possibility of voids underneath the street or washouts.
Yeah.
So we don't want the street to collapse on somebody, so we're just leaving it closed. We will try to get it open as soon as possible.
And that, yeah, that was what I heard. It was a sinkhole and a possibility of a sinkhole and this for safety reasons, yeah.
Thanks, Dave. That's all I have.
Okay. Commissioner Martin?
We're supposed to get a storm tonight, so everybody be careful if you're out in it. Other than that, that's it.
Okay. Commissioner Short?
I have nothing tonight.
Okay. All right, and I do not have anything either, so we need a motion. We are adjourning to executive session to consider pending or imminent litigation, so we need a motion to do
I
that.
move we go to executive session.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we are adjourned to executive session.
So we have to do a roll call on that.
Oh, we need a roll call. Yeah, we need a roll call. Can we have a roll call? I'm sorry. Oh, well, we're already, well.
Calling all rolls.
I'm good. I just
Just call a roll.
Stacey always said we had to do a roll
Okay,
call.
that's
Okay.
all right.
Executive session.
You want me to do the roll call?
Yeah, let's
or-
go ahead and do the roll call.
Commissioner Short,
Aye.
Mayor Hines,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Commissioner Martin.
Aye.
All right. You know, I'm kind of like 50-50 on that one, so.
I don't know that we do it all the time, but I know we've done it. And it's like, well, do we ever need to have that?
I don't know. But we're covered, thank you.
Now let the fun begin.